Hey everybody, how's it going? So it's been like a decade, it feels, but this model is finally done of the Dark Angels. It's the second model I painted up for my Dark Angels force. I'm slowly uh, redoing my entire Dark Angels collection, trying to hone it in to what I want to collect in terms of war gear styles and stuff like that, and make it competitive. At the same time, also improving the painting that I've done. So, the first guy painted in the new scheme is actually this guy, who I have yet to seal in my matte varnish, which I did with this guy here. You can see it looks a little different because he's not sealed, but in person you can't tell as much. The camera really picks out the differences. The guy on the right with the power fist looks a bit shinier than he does in person. That's due to the matte varnish I use. I currently use a matte varnish meant for oil-based paints. I think it's for canvas painting on oil. Oil painting on canvas. That makes more sense. I think. I don't know. I know it takes a while to dry, and I do know that after it's dried, it takes a few days, and then it becomes less glossy. An example of this is this guy right here. In comparison, he's not very glossy. It's a different color, yes, but he was sealed in that in the same varnish. Yeah, it gets kind of a shine to it because it's that layer, but it's not a glossy shine on him. And again, the camera picks it out more so than the human eye sees. So, real quick, if anybody knows of a good paint-on matte varnish, or if they had really good success with a spray-on varnish. I don't really have the facility to spray on a matte varnish, especially now with it being so cold, but definitely a paint-on or a spray-on, let me know. That works great because I have yet to find one I really liked. The one I'm using works fine, and I just, would like a better one. Anyway, to give you a perspective as to how I used to paint my Dark Angels, just like this, and he's not sealed either. He should be, he's pewter, but he's not. No highlighting on the armor at all, just a quick, dab of red in the eyes. And this is Apollo from my Models with a Legacy video. So that's how I used to paint him. So I'm really happy with how he turned out. Now he's done, yet you'll probably see him again with some additions. I want to use weathering pigments, weathering powders, whatever you want to call it, on these guys. And I plan to. I was going to use the Forge World one. I have Forge World Gray Ash, I think it's called, and the pigment itself is great. It looks good, but the way I do my bases, the color doesn't really match well with the gray. It's a different gray shade than the gray shade going up from Adeptus Battle Gray to Codex to Fortress to Astronomicon Gray. The Gray Ash just kind of looks out of place with it. So what I did was I ordered some pigments and secret weapon miniatures, and once they come in, I'll see how they look in terms of being gray. Maybe I'll mix. I ordered 3 different pigments. They're 2 different grays and they're white, and I think maybe if I mix them together a little bit, it may make it the gray I'm looking for if it's not outright that way. So we'll see. It's always useful to have, so not a big deal. On this guy, I did his eyes like General Splatin showed in the tutorial for making lenses in the eyes. If it'll focus. Still don't know my camera, as you can tell. Come on now. There we go, kind of. A little more. There we go. So it's just Mythos Silver and a ball red wash, and it really works. So thanks for doing that tutorial. I tried it before, but it was on a Terminator eyes, and their eyes are bulbous, not flat like a Space Marine's eye lens. So it worked alright on that, but it works really well here. And I was really pleased with the results. So thanks again for that tutorial. And the other thing I was really pleased about with this model is I did here the tactical marking, tactical squad marking, and then the number 1 for the first tactical squad of the company. The other model shoulder is just a universal sword, and then the symbol here, where this guy has just the white sword, because I can't freehand wings. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I never really tried it before, and it works really well. And I'm going to do a hobby stuff video on microsol and microset, because absolutely crucial if you're going to be using transfers. That's what I did here, and it looks really good, especially for my first time doing a double transfer. Other than that, I had a blast painting him. It just took a while because I was busy and stopped painting for a little bit. But there he is, my second Dark Angels guy. He's another Sergeant type for my Dark Angels. Basically, real quick again, in redoing my force, all of my Sergeants, all of my Command Squad members, all of my Battle Company veterans, and all of my HQ types who are in power armor will have robes. That's just the way it's going to be. So that's what I'm doing. So I have my second sergeant basically here. This one specifically for a tactical squad. The other guy with the power mace can be for anything. Nobody with a power sword yet, which is funny because there's Dark Angels and their symbols don't wing its sword. Anyway, here's Apollo. Apollo used to be a sergeant. He's going to become an assault marine guy only now because he has no robe. I really like the model though and the posing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and magnetize this guy as well. I've never magnetized a pewter model before. I know the magnet doesn't stick to the pewter. I just hope, the glue and stuff will hold well inside a pewter body. Never done it before. Going to give it a shot. So, I don't know what I'm painting next. I got kind of a secret project on the works. One kind of secret project on the works. And then possibly this guy as well as other stuff. So whatever I do, I'll keep you informed. When I eventually do this guy, and I may do it in conjunction with painting other stuff, kind of painting multiple things at the same time, because it's kind of fun that way. I'm going to take you along for the ride. This is going to be my next Let's Make a Model model, so that'll be fun to do. Anyways, that's it for this. Hope you enjoyed the model and everything. A bit long video, but I kind of was explaining other stuff, so that's that. Anyways, until next time, take it easy.